All right, Panther Lair, I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Panthers' blowout victory over the West Virginia Mountaineers in the backyard brawl this past Friday. Now, I'm going to highlight some of the things that Zack did really well on the defensive end, not including his block shots. Anytime you hold a team to 38.7% shooting from the field and 20.7% shooting from three-point land, you've obviously done a really good job both as an individual and as a team. So along the way here, I'm also going to call out some things that his teammates did really well defensively. We got 5 sequences here. Let's dive in. Now, if you watch the game, you know that Guillermo Diaz-Graham took a shot to the face really early in this one, had to come out, ultimately got 2 switches before he was able to come back in, but that meant that Zack checked in early, and he was going to pick up Tucker DeVries, and that's important because West Virginia really wanted to establish DeVries early to get off to a good start. That didn't happen. Austin's a big reason why. So you're going to see here is on the ball. Now, this is going to turn into zoom alignment. And right here, I really like that Austin is trying to fight over, not allowing DeVries to use these screens to get this DHO. Now, it's becoming more popular for teams to figure out ways to defend zoom action as it's trickled down from the NBA, and now it's more prevalent in the collegiate ranks. Sometimes these guys will just switch on to other guys. Switching is a popular method. I'm not going to get into that here as much. Just wanted to call it out, note it, because teams have actually done that to Pitt when they've run zoom action. DeVries is going to eventually, when Austin goes under, he is going to come back, get this DHO. Austin's trailing. That is not atypical. I really like that Cam Corrin is up to touch here because what he's going to do is he's going to sink back into the paint, top of the paint area, right around the free throw line, and meet DeVries if he tries to turn the corner. Now, containing middle penetration from a ball handler, the first responsibility falls to the weak side slot defender. Damian Dunn, perfect position. So that is denied. Kick back out. Corrin with a good closeout. And then ultimately, DeVries shoots a deep contested triple. Now, I'm letting this play out here because West Virginia gets the offensive rebound, but really good job of Corrin going straight up and forcing a tough shot. If you've been watching the Panthers, you know that Corrin has picked up a lot of cheap fouls. Foul troubles have been an issue for the front court players. So you do not want Cam Corrin to pick up a foul inside of 2 minutes of this game starting. Good job here by Corrin not fouling. Forces a tough shot and gets the rebound. All right, now we're going to see Austin a little bit later trailing DeVries around some off-ball screens. Again, that is not atypical because Austin usually can meet the player if he receives the ball and block the shot. He's done that so many times last year. It's one of his specialties. He does not really get screened. He's intentionally trailing here. DeVries knows it, and so he lifts here. This gets called a travel. In the replay, didn't really look like it as much, but this is clearly in his head. So this was at the very best case scenario going to have to be a reset. All right, now we're going to move off to Austin helping. So this is just a couple minutes later. Now, the Pitt guards have done a good job of fighting over screens and not getting screened nearly as much. I think that's really helped kind of the bigs that are defending these screeners. So you see, though, Dunn is going to fight over. And as he fights over, I think Corrin either wants to at least show, maybe he wants to hedge, but both Dunn and Corrin end up on this side of the screener. And then Small just rejects that and tries to drive into the space. But Austin, well-positioned, a nice stunt and recovery, quick enough to curb the dribble penetration, but also get back to his man because you don't want to help out of the strong side too much. So you see it just right there, that little stunt. Now he has something to think about. Pretty good path here by Corrin anyways, and then Dunn is going to fight back over him because he fights over so aggressively, it allows Austin to get back quickly to his man. Nothing comes of that possession. Now we're going to see a little bit more on-ball defense here. Again, this is against DeVries. They really want to get him going. The game is obviously still in hand here. No game should probably be over in, around 6 minutes into the contest. So good job. Physical, doesn't really give ground, is able to move with DeVries, and then still have legs at the end here to contest a nice shot. Tough fadeaway shot. Pitt gets the rebound. Here we go again. We're going to look at a little defense here in the post. Really good job here. Not really giving ground. Very athletic positioning. Just goes with DeVries. And then right when DeVries makes a move here, clearly kind of pushing with this off arm, he's able to come down and register and get a steal. Now we know that Austin did a lot of things well defensively. He blocked 3 shots in this game. I think Damian Dunn was outstanding, and I really want to give some flowers here to Cam Corrin because he did a really good job in ball screen defense. He was urgent, more alert. That seems to just be coming with some experience. So a great effort overall from the Pitt defense. Great individual effort from Zack. I expect this to continue if Pitt doesn't play a lot of guys, because I think as the games get a little bit more competitive, you might see them, tighten up to get, 7-8 guys, kind of like they did in this one. It's going to be important that guys like Austin can contribute in this way, because even though he isn't a big-time scorer, his defensive contributions can spark offense for Panthers and ultimately lead them to more victories down the road.